Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Tasanaki Crazy Bull. It has been quite a while, so let's just dive right in. I am working on my 2-page spread for September. If you've been here for a while, you know these are a favorite of mine. I've been doing a 2-page spread for quite a while now. I don't even know how long. And I have not been really great at doing it over the summer, so I really wanted to get back into this and figure out what I wanted to use. And kind of the theme of the last handful of videos is let's use up some stickers, let's use up some of the products that I have, because there's just, it's just we need to get these things used up. I also pulled out some markers, I pulled out some pens. I went through a few different washies, and I also used some of the Coffee Monsterz Co. stickers. That was one of the subscriptions. I don't remember which subscription it was, but it's the book theme one, which I'm definitely heavy into reading, like all the time. But I did go through and download a bunch of new library books, and both audio and just like e-reader style or type. And so I'm really looking forward to jumping into that. I do not have a long commute to work, but when I am just kind of going through and doing like data entry and kind of like easier stuff at the office, I don't really have to kind of pay attention that much. I mean, I do pay attention. I should not say that. I do pay attention, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I, at the same time, can listen to an audiobook. I don't listen to it on a higher speed at that point. I know I've said it in the past that I'm a person who listens to like podcasts and audiobooks on, like 1.5, 1.75, depending on how much I've been listening to that day. I've been known to bump it up to 2.0. It's always kind of funny afterwards, because then I end up feeling like people are talking really quietly. So anyway, I'm using just a couple of different small like mini sticker books. And what I'm doing is going through and finding the ones that have spaces for me to write on. I like to write lists. I like to write lists. I like to write like one note on a thing, on a sticker. I like to write not a slogan, but like a inspirational thing. I like to write a goal. I like to just kind of have a variety of things on these for the month, to be able to just give me some inspiration and give me some, like, I'm really happy whenever I look at these pages. I get a little sense of joy. I get a little sense of like, oh, I just love doing this. I love decorating these pages. I love writing things down. So I kind of went through and tried to figure out like what were some good stickers to do. I like to have several blank spaces in addition to the decorative stickers on these pages. And then afterwards, I always go in and fill in the blank spaces that are around with icons, with other stickers, with words, with just kind of whatever. So I did a pretty good variety, I think, this time. I know that I have like family dinner. I have a bunch of different book ones. I have a couple of plants I think I stuck in there. I just put a lot of really fun things in this time, and I really like how it turned out. I think it looks really good. I am still in my same bullet journal from, I think it was last year. I think it was 24, because I just did not do the same level of bullet journaling as I have in years past. And so I'm pretty sure, I have not counted the pages yet, but I'm pretty sure this is going to get me through. Stick around, keep watching. We are almost at the end of the September spread, and then we're going to dive right into decorating for the month of September in the weekly pages. So here we show you, I did set up the week pages with the days of the week. And then I decided to use the Coffee Monsterz Co. Again, this is part of the same sticker pack, the subscription that was book themed. And so the little numbers are actually like chapter, like it says chapter 1, chapter 2. And so I love those. I think those are really great. I have not had stickers, I have not used day and date stickers for a little while. I was writing them in just because I didn't have any. And so I got some more stickers and I went through and I'm happy to be able to use them up again. I didn't really think of a lot of things that were going on in September. Of course, I have work and my son has school. I don't have any trips planned. Kind of have some like around the house things I need to get done. Of course, my sewing list and my crafting and stuff like that. So I put some buses down on certain days where I have to pick my son up from school at a certain time. And then I don't think I need to reorganize these little sticker books, but I honestly haven't used them for a little while. So I kind of forgot what I had. And so I was like flipping back and forth. I did get a new lilac bush for my yard, and the gardening center, or what did I buy it from? Not a gardening center, but just like a small plant place that's kind of right up the road from where I live. Anyway, the guy there told me to water the plant every couple of days to help get it rooted into the ground. And so I use those little rain clouds with the rain to be able to signify when I need to make sure to water the lilac bush. I'm really hopeful that it sticks. She's looking kind of sad when I was out there earlier, and I just really want her to grow and thrive. I love lilac bushes, and yeah, so I did stick down some of my very favorite check boxes, and oh my gosh, I cannot remember where I got them from, but I do know that she closed her shop, so that is a bummer. But I have a lot to be able, I stocked up whenever she went out of business. I'm sorry for not remembering who it is either, but yeah, I went through and kind of tried to think about like, what do I want to use? What do I want to do? What am I working on? I put down the meal tracker, and then I put down 3 regular trackers. I'm going to fill those in with like reading and sewing. And so, yeah, come back for more videos. I hope you're having a great day.